Hi friends, a very warm welcome to each and everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and deciding to watch. I really appreciate your love and support. So today we are going to do this really beautiful granny square. Okay, so we are going to start in a circle and continue in the circle and then create it into a square. Okay, so this granny square measures, let us measure this square from one end to another. It is 5.5 inches. Okay, so this is without blocking, and while after blocking it might go a little bit bigger. Okay, so you can choose any colors you like. I use these two colors, okay, pink, fluorescent pink and yellow, and the three lightweight, okay, 3DK lightweight yarn. So it's an acrylic yarn. You can use a cotton yarn or anything you like. Okay, now for getting this square really tight stitch and a more tighter looking, I used 4 mm hook. Okay, now if you want a looser look, I have here made a square looking little looser. So this is the same thing. Okay, this is with 4 mm hook, this is with the 5 mm hook. So you can decide whichever you like. Okay, so if you just change the hook size, you will get a little bigger size of the square and little bigger size of the spacing and looser looking square. So totally up to you. Okay, so with all these things ready, let's get started. Okay, so we are going to start by making a cinch circle. Okay, yeah, now we are going to chain 2. That counts as the first unfinished double crochet. Now we are going to make 3 more unfinished double crochet, and it will be a total number of 4. So yarn over, insert your hook in the circle, bring the yarn out. Okay, you're going to pull through 2 and leave the loop over there. So you're not going to finish the double crochet by yarn overing and pulling through. Okay, so now we are going to do 2 more in the same way. Yarn over, insert the hook in the center, pull it out, pull through 2, leave the loop. One more time. So now you will have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all the 4. Okay, now you're going to do chain 2. So this is the first cluster stitch. Okay, so now we need 8 of them. Okay, so yarn over, insert the hook, pull the yarn out, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. Now 3 more times. Yarn over, insert, pull through, leave it. Yarn over, pull through 2, leave it. So you have 3 unfinished double crochet. Now we need the 4th one. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all. Okay, then chain 2. So in this way we are going to make all 8 of them. Okay, so 6 more. So here I finished my 8 cluster stitch 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and then I chain 2. I'm going to slip stitch on top of this stitch here, which you get this loop. Okay, over there, slip stitch to join. Okay, chain 1, and we are going to snip the yarn, leaving tail for sewing in. Okay, slip it, tighten it, and now the center one, we are just going to pull it tight, okay, as much as you can, and that's the center. Okay, so we have finished our center. So you should have 8 cluster stitches and 8 spaces here. Okay, now we are going to grab our next color. So now you can choose anywhere you like, okay, your work to start. I'm just going to start here. Okay, now you're going to grab your next color, whichever you like. Make a slip knot, place it on the hook, pull it out, and we are going to start with chain 2 always. Okay, now in this space and every space we are going to work 2 cluster stitches. Okay, so here's the first one. Now that chain 2 counts as the first unfinished double crochet. So this is second, third, and fourth. Pull through, chain 2. So when you pull through, you see this loop which is created. That is the loop you're going to slip stitch once you finish the round. So if you want, you can put a stitch marker over here, okay, so that you know. So now we are going to put one more cluster stitch in this. 1 2 3 and 4. Pull through all, chain 2. Okay, now we go in the next space here. So you will have 1 cluster stitch between the 2 increased cluster stitch. Okay, continue this all the way around. So here I have finished, and now you will have something like this. So it will be a little uneven. Don't worry, because we have too many stitches over there. So don't worry, as we work forward, it will all settle in. Okay, now you're just going to chain. Don't forget to chain 2 before you slip stitch over here and join. Okay, now you're going to slip stitch in this space. Okay. Chain 2, and we are going to put our first corner here. So we are going to put the increased cluster stitch, that is 2 cluster stitch together. Okay, 4 unfinished double crochet, pull through, chain 2, then put one more, 1 2 3 and 4, pull through. Now in 3 spaces we are going to put 1 cluster stitch each. So chain 2 and put 1 cluster stitch in 3 of the spaces. Now once you have all the 3, going to chain 2, and now we are going to put our second corner, and that is 2 stitches together, 2 cluster stitches together in one space. One, chain 2, and the other one. Chain 2. So this is our second corner. Now again we are going to repeat the same thing, 3 cluster stitches and 3 different spaces. Here will be our third corner. Now once we have done the third corner, we'll do our 3 stitches in 3 different spaces and then the fourth corner, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so once you finish, you're going to slip stitch and join, chain 1, and we are going to snip the yarn, keep enough for sewing, pull it out, pull throughout. Okay, so we have finished the first round of making the circle into square. So this is the square. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the pink color again for the last round. Okay, make a slip knot. I have placed my hook in the first corner, which we did here. Pull the yarn through, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. Okay, now we are going to do a normal granny stitch, okay, for this last round. So we are going to start by making 2 more double crochet, so that makes the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet for the corner. So that's our first corner. Now I'm going to chain 1 and put 3 double crochet in each of the spaces till we get to the next corner, and chain 1 space in between. Okay, so 3 double crochet, or not a cluster, sorry, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet, chain 1, go to the next space, put 3 double crochet, chain 1, next space, I was so much into the cluster stitch, now I just can't get over it. Chain 1, okay, and now we are going to put the second corner. That will be 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, so in this way you're going to continue putting the normal granny stitch all the way around till the end. Okay, get the square. Chain 1, go to the next. Now once you finish, you're going to slip stitch on top of this chain 3 which you did at the start. Okay, chain 1, and now we can cut off the yarn. Now we have done this square. Okay, this is the square, and once you block it you will get it nicely even. Now if you want it most looking like a square, the other thing you can do is skip the chain 1 spaces, okay, in the between, and now you can go for one more round and as many rounds you need, okay, of the same color, or you can change as you like. Now I'm going to just snip the yarn, pull it out, and it's done for me. So now what I'm going to do is just weave in all the ends. So here we finished the square, and isn't it beautiful? You can use any color which you like, and it's so beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed it and had fun, and I'll be back here in our next video with something very fun with this square. So if you're going to join me, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you don't miss the video when it is out. So if you're going to join me, I will want you to make one more square of this and be prepared, and we are going to do something really fun of that. Okay, so I'll see you in our next video. Till then, take care and bye bye friends.